In the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains, where the wind howls endlessly and the snow covers the ground like a cold, unrelenting blanket, 9 skilled hikers ventured into the unknown. Their goal was adventure, their fate was tragedy. What happened to them remains one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in history. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident, a tale of courage, horror, and unanswered questions. Our story begins in January 1959 in the Soviet Union during the height of the Cold War. A group of 10 adventurers, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, set out to conquer the remote Otorten mountain, located deep in the Ural range. This wasn't just a casual hike, it was an expedition requiring immense skill, stamina, and teamwork. Igor Dyatlov, the fearless leader known for his meticulous planning and love of the outdoors. Mila Dubinina, the youngest member at 20, remembered for her strong will and optimism. Zinaida Kolmogorova, a bright and adventurous spirit loved by her peers. Rastem Shlobodin, Nikolai Thibault Brignol, and Alexander Kolevatov, talented hikers, each with their own strengths. The crews went up on the mountain. Yuri Krivonenko and Yuri Doroshenko, known for their sense of humor and camaraderie. Semyon Zolotaryov, the enigmatic older member of the group who joined the expedition at the last moment. Among them was Yuri Yudin, who due to health issues would leave the group early, a twist of fate that ultimately saved his life. As the rest of the team pushed onward, they had no way of knowing that this would be their final journey. On January 27, 1959, the group began their trek from Vizhai, the last settlement before entering the wilderness. Over the next week, they faced grueling weather, harsh winds, and temperatures dropping to -30 degrees Celsius. Despite the challenges, their spirits were high, as recorded in their journals and photos. But by February 12, the date they were expected to return and send a telegram, no word came. Days passed, and worry turned to fear. On February 20, a search party was dispatched into the unforgiving terrain of the Dyatlov Pass. What they found would haunt them forever. The first discovery was the group's tent. It was partially buried in snow, slashed open, not from the outside, but from within. Inside, their belongings were scattered: food, boots, warm clothing. All the essentials for survival were left behind. The group appeared to have fled in a panic, wearing only minimal clothing. Footprints in the snow revealed that the hikers, some barefoot or wearing only socks, had walked calmly into the freezing wilderness. But where were they going? And what could have terrified them so much? About a mile away from the tent, under the shelter of a cedar tree, the first 2 bodies were found. Yuri Krivonenko and Yuri Doroshenko. Both were barefoot, wearing only their underwear. Nearby, remnants of a small fire hinted at their desperate attempt to stay warm. The bark on the cedar tree was torn away, as if they had tried to climb it, perhaps to escape something, or to see something. 3 more bodies were found between the cedar tree and the tent, as if they were attempting to return to safety. Among them was Igor Dyatlov himself, lying face up in the snow. Their positioning suggested they had succumbed to the freezing cold. But it was the discovery of the final 4 bodies that took the mystery to another level. Found months later in a ravine, their injuries defied explanation. One hiker had a fractured skull. 2 had crushed chests, their ribs shattered, with force comparable to a car crash. Lyudmila Dubinina was missing her eyes and tongue, her body showing signs of severe trauma. Strangely, there were no external wounds consistent with these injuries, and the surrounding snow showed no signs of a struggle. Adding to the enigma, traces of radiation were found on some of their clothing, sparking theories of something more sinister. The Dyatlov Pass incident has sparked decades of speculation, each theory raising as many questions as answers. Avalanche. A slab avalanche could explain the panic and the tent being slashed open, but the lack of debris and the group's positioning argue otherwise. Military testing. Some believe the group stumbled into a secret Soviet experiment, possibly involving missile tests or radioactive weapons. Witnesses in nearby villages reported seeing glowing orbs in the sky around the time of the tragedy. Paranormal theories. Could the hikers have encountered something beyond explanation, like a yeti or even extraterrestrials? The idea may sound outlandish, but the evidence, or lack thereof, has fueled such speculation. Infrasound. A weather phenomenon could have created low-frequency sounds, causing panic and disorientation, but could it really lead to such extreme injuries? Despite countless investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a puzzle with no definitive solution. Each clue seems to deepen the mystery, leaving us to wonder, was it a tragic accident, a sinister plot, or an encounter with something beyond our understanding? The 9 lives lost on that freezing mountain remain a haunting reminder of the power of nature and the questions that humanity may never answer. What do you think happened at Dyatlov Pass? Let us know your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of unsolved mysteries.